Pisces, this is your forecast for the month of January 2018. This is a general reading for Pisces Sun, Pisces Rising, or Pisces Moon. For a more rounded overview, watch your rising and moon sign. You can join me on Facebook and Instagram for daily insights on tarot and astrology, as well as my pay-per-view channel, vimeo.com/thealchemistastrologer, where you can find on-demand pages for love, finance, and other readings. Your weekly readings will always be free here on YouTube, but if you'd like to support me on Patreon, I'm now at patreon.com, The Alchemist Astrologer, and all of this information is down below in the description box. So Pisces, this first week you're dealing with air energy. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, or just the traits of this page. It could be that you're dealing with someone who is younger, or again, just air energy. Maybe you're involved in some type of negotiation or arbitration this week. You could be trying to figure something out, trying to solve something. Especially if you're at odds with somebody, you're trying to come up with a solution and remain very rational, objective about something. Now, some of you, maybe you're on the defensive, or you are dealing with someone who is. You may be seeking some kind of professional advice this week, or there's a focus on travel or studies or something intellectual. You may need to be quick on your feet, coming up with some solutions, trying to, figure out a truth or speaking your truth. Now, in the negative, you may be taking on a trait or dealing with somebody who's not really concerned about other people's feelings. This could be some gossip that's taking place, or somebody who's a hypocrite, or they're blackmailing, or they're not trustworthy. It could be a health issue where somebody feels sick. So something could be going on that's not quite above board this week. Again, if this is an illness, this is, somebody feeling weak or feeble, or there's a lack of defense. And so, you may be dealing with sickness. Now, if this is a person, this could be somebody who's not very responsible, or they're immature, and somehow they're impacting your life in ways that you hadn't expected. It could be, if this is romantic, you've made some decisions. You're usually good, you're smart at, the practical, but as far as relationships, you're not the best at making those decisions. Perhaps it's the difficulty in tapping into emotions, although that's not likely since you're a Pisces and you're more than likely very intuitive and very emotionally aware. So you may be dealing with someone. Now, perhaps this is a rivalry of some sort. Or maybe somebody is really putting forth a lot of energy, but they're directing it with too much intensity. Or somebody may be misleading in some way. Their intentions are exaggerated. So there could be the suggestion of a commitment where none really exists, and perhaps there's an agenda behind that. Now, there could be anger issues. Maybe you're having some sharp words, confrontation with somebody where someone is self-righteous, or again, they're not dealing with their emotions, or there's some beliefs that are foolish, or maybe some sexual frustration taking place. This is a week, though, where your thought patterns, the way you communicate, your interactions with others, the conversations that you're having, become important as to how your connections play out. So this could be a week where you meet somebody new, or you get closer to somebody you already know, depending on what kind of conversation that you're having and how you speak to one another, whether it's objectively, dispassionately, or whether it's full of anger and vitriol naturally determines where this relationship is headed. Now, positively, you may end up on the same page. You're getting some clarity. You're having a meeting of the minds and gaining greater understanding. And especially if perhaps maybe you're discussing something that is difficult or troubling, and yet somehow you manage to keep a lightness about it. This could very well be the conversation that brings you closer to somebody. So you are trying to find something out. Now, somebody may be sneaking around, prying into your affairs, or you may be doing that. And the purpose is to gain some kind of power. Or otherwise, you're just directing your thoughts and energy toward your personal power and trying to figure out how you can manifest some kind of plan or dream you have. And it may mean taking a greater role on, trying to solve something, trying to take charge, being a leader in a situation, and asserting yourself in some way. However, if you're at odds with somebody, this is when you're going to notice those little things that, create some whistles, some bells for you. And you're seeing the things that don't appeal to you about a person, their character, their traits, what they think, how they say things, what their goals are, what their values are. And you're not on the same page. And so for you, again, depending on the dialogue, this could be just the last straw for you.